Alright. Alright. We are going to be streaming Wind Waker again. Oh boy, I love just doing these things out of nowhere. I know, it's such a fantastic way of making people actually see my stream. Just deciding to do it randomly and giving zero warning at all. So that's my life in a nutshell. That's the way I'm handling these things. So, for those of you who don't know, last time we finished off the Wind Temple, and because of that, we have the Hookshot, which actually does open up a decent amount of stuff to us. Though we are probably not going to be doing much of it, simply because we have a lot of other things to do. This live stream specifically, going and getting all of that getting all the treasure Triforce shards is what I meant to say. I have an IGN guide up. I don't know how good that's actually going to be helping me through this, but hopefully it'll be good enough to get me through, which is the plan. That is the plan. We just want to get through. So, first and foremost, let's read through this guide a little bit more and figure out exactly where I'm trying to go. So, we're gonna have to go to Tingle's Island. Okay. Okay, of course. How could I forget? How could I forget? I think we're gonna need about 2,000 rupees, actually, to get every single chart I need, which is kind of scary because I only have 1,500, as you can see. So I'm 500 short, and that's not a good thing at all. So we'll see if this works out. Hey, Derek, what's up, bro? You wanna? Oh, shoot, why is my analog stick being weird? Okay, you wanna hop in a call, dude? This live stream's gonna be boring. I'm down for getting in a call if you're free, but if not, no worries. We're just kind of trying to go through the motions and get all the Triforce charts. Notifications on, yes sir. Yes sir. Alright, where's Tingle's Island? There it is, awesome. Tell me if the audio is off, by the way, because for me... No, it's actually on sync, okay. I think. No, it's actually out of sync. Let me know if it's out of sync for you as well. I might have to deactivate the capture card and reset it really quickly. Actually, let me just do that right now. That's so easy. That's such an easy thing to do. Let me do that. Properties. Deactivate. It's going to disappear, and then I'm going to activate it again, and it's going to come back, and we're going to see. Yeah, okay. There we go. Fixed. Audio problems fixed. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, deactivate everything and just turn it back on again. That's life, baby. I'm pretty sure I have to go to Tingle's Island at least. I already have the incredible chart, but I do need to decipher some of these charts, I think, before I can actually do anything. Oh, Mr. Fairy, I've been longing to see you, sir. What should we play? What do you want to play? What? You're not here to play? That fragrant, musty scent, sir. You have found a chart. Splendid, splendid. Show me, show me. Why, you can't read that chart in its current state. Impossible, sir. Would you like for me to decipher it for you? For 398 rupees, which is a really, really odd number, actually. Tingle, tingle. Glu, limpa. Become readable. There we go. Chart deciphered. Now use it to find a piece of the Triforce. Look at the sea charts on the map screen to check its location. Awesome. Mr. Fairy, you must try very hard to find treasure. When you select them, yeah, I know how to do all this. Then just go to the place around the chart. Yep, okay. Let's see, do I have anything else that he can decipher for me? Goodbye, Mr. Fairy. Please come visit here at Tingle Tower again, where wonderful merry dreams... Okay. Now here's the question. Do I have anything else to decipher? I don't know. I don't think so. This could be an issue of where you have to reset. Triforce chart. Let's see. Okay, that's readable. Incredible chart's readable. Oh, I do need to go collect some of the other charts that I don't have. That's right. Okay. So, let's go do that. Let's go do that. Let me pull back up that, that walkthrough just so we can hopefully get through this a little bit easier. So, find 3 Triforce charts. If you've never visited Tingle's Island, now's the time. So we have the incredible map. Hey, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. Just dropping by and saying hi is really nice, so I really do appreciate it. So yeah, no worries. I understand that feeling 100%, so just no worries at all. I appreciate you hopping in and saying hi. Alright, let's see. Why don't we just open up the not Tingle chart. Tingle chart is worthless to me. Yeah, this. Okay, cool. And right diagonally, we actually do have a little Triforce on the map, so why not? Why not go check it out? Ooh, that does look a little bit dangerous. A little bit ominous. And particularly conspicuous, so we'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is that island. Yeah, okay. Cool. I actually don't know if there's anything I can do on here outside of the treasure chart, because I know that I think I used whatever it was called, the magic Deku Leaf, to float over there and pick that up. I think that's already gotten. But I can get up here now that I have this. So is there anything potentially up here? And the fact that I do not remember this is exactly why I felt that I needed the guide, even though I'm using it very sparingly at the moment. Okay, so I can't hookshot onto that, but I can definitely hookshot onto this, right? It's a tree! What do you want from me? I guess not. What the heck? That's really odd, actually. No way I can get up there? I can hookshot onto this. No, this. Okay. Sure. Can I hookshot onto that one just for funsies, even though it's gonna do literally nothing for me? No. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. So, let's double check this. I am currently on, let's see, Great Fish Isle. So if I do this magical thing called Control F, look up Great Fish Isle. There we go. Get Triforce Chart 1 from the Islet of Steel to raise the treasure near B4 Great Fish Isle. Okay. So, Treasure Shard 1, I'm going to need to go back to my incredible, beautiful Triforce thing, which there's so much of this you're not going to see. I really do wish that I kind of saved this till there was like a Switch version available, because you know there's so much going on in the gamepad that you cannot see, and the only reason I'm using it isn't like, it's not because oh boy it's so convenient to do everything on the gamepad. It's actually a little bit more inconvenient for recording purposes specifically, but certainly I want to use gyroscope, which is why I am currently doing what I'm doing. I kind of want that money. I kind of really want that money. Is it possible to grab that using the hook shot at all? I doubt it is. Stop. I want to try at least. Okay, well that's just a terrible angle. Okay. Never mind. That's not enough for me to go out of my way. But anyway. Let me open up the Triforce chart. Let's see. Right over here. Okay. Clear as freaking day. I'm just too dumb to see it. Perfect. This should be exactly where I need to be. And this should be the first Triforce shard. So, first thing you're going to notice, straight up, is that the Triforce hunt is, nicely put, kind of stupid. Because this game was constantly, it's very clear that this game was, there was a lot of content that was cut. And the Triforce hunt is, in a lot of ways, micro challenges, but also, in a lot of ways, just finding maps and piecing shit together. And while that's definitely a part of this game, this is a very, very, very big part of the main game. And I don't think that this was necessarily what they intended to, you know, put the I don't think this is necessarily where they intended to put all the Triforce shards. I don't think this was like their intent, their grand scheme. Like, oh, wouldn't it be great if we just hid them under the sea in random places? It definitely feels like they had this idea and they needed it for the narrative, and they couldn't figure out where to fit this in exactly, because they had to cut content, and this is kind of where we are. So that's life. So private oasis. I need to remember exactly how to deal with the private oasis. I believe that we need to go back to Windfall. Or not Windfall. Yeah, no, Windfall. Windfall's right. I always confuse that and Outset Island, and I don't know why. There's something wrong with my analog stick. And I don't know what it is. Which is super scary, because it's on my Wii U gamepad. And Lord knows, those ain't cheap or easy to replace. So I am genuinely hoping that that's just my imagination and it's actually okay. I don't know of anybody talking about Wii U gamepad failures at large. So let's just hope that it's not actually a big deal. And I'm just imagining most of it. So, okay. Let's go over here. And there is a specific teacher I want to see. I do think I have to pass time to do this, though, which is weird, because I haven't passed time in so long. So long. But there's a new thing, there's a first time for everything. Or I guess a first time for revisiting everything. This is a side quest that I'm not going to deal with. You can follow her, and you do stuff. She tries to break into that safe. It's pretty, I don't know if it's like a super long side quest, but I've never done it. I do need to 100% this game eventually. That's for dang sure. Because that would just be fun. But probably when the Switch version comes out, whenever that may be. Whenever the time may pass, whenever the time may come. But hey. Whatever. So there's a specific teacher I want to see. Because she is a little bit more rich than we may have initially thought. We need to talk. When it comes to children, my eyes never deceive me. Someday, dear, you will grow up to be a fine young man, and your name will go down in history. Thank you. That's what I think, dear. Okay, awesome. Now, let me show you some magical things that I've gotten for you called a lot of joy pendants. My dear, that's a joy pendant. Tell you the truth, I love jewelry above all else, and why, that is extremely rare and hard to come by. It is the hottest thing around, dear. Oh my, yes. I will happily take a single one from you. No, I insist. Only one. To tell you the truth, I'd actually like about 20 of them, but that would probably only happen in my wildest dreams. You know, I've been a teacher here for a long time. It's tough to put one past me. That being said, I'm pretty sure I know who put you up to this, dear. Those little sweeties. I'm so joyful. It's the best birthday present ever. Okay. Definitely past her birthday at this point, but whatever. I suppose I ought to thank you. Close your eyes, dear. Money! Lovely, I actually do need that. And if you say, see those boys again, tell them I say hello. Alright. Let's go check out those boys. And, not in a weird way. Let's go talk to them is what I meant. Hey, what's up? Too young for that. Anyway, boss, oh boss, you think we should give her a present? Okay. Don't be stupid. We're the killer bees. We ain't no teacher's pets. Love jewelry and junk. Alright. Joy pendants. Is this just talking about something I already know? Looks like it. Okay, so. I think we can just give her the rest of them now. I've always been a little bit iffy on this one. I don't remember exactly. Exactly. Here you go. My dear, did you bring me joy pendants yet again? You have 32. Why do you think a child would pay such a large tribute to me? Oh, your teacher is very impressed by your efforts, little dear. My whole body is numb with a thrill of excitement. So this is what pure joy feels like. I'll take precisely 20 of them, thank you. That will do just fine. My heart will be all aflutter. I don't know if you know, but 20 is my lucky number. And just as I promised, I'll reward you for going out and collecting all these for me. I'm going to give you a wonderful, splendid thing. Close your eyes, dear. We got the cabana deed. Okay, awesome. This is all we need for her. So, I own the cabana now, which is lovely. I'm getting on in age, and sea travel hasn't exactly agreed with me as of late. Now I can just stay here and relax as I continue my work with the children. And just so you know, you'll find this place southeast of here. It's on a tiny, lonely little island near the Triangle Islands. Thank you. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody. Okay. It's meant to be a secret. It's a secret to everybody. Good old Zelda tradition. So, this is one of the few things I actually do remember about this. This is, yes, Cabana Deed, right here. Awesome. This is one of the few things I remember about the Triforce hunt, just because I think it took me a while, initially. Oh, by the way, this is how, time has progressed and changed things in this, on this island. This guy is now, very poor. He was rich initially, but now he's very poor, and there's also, a new guy taking up the helm over in the rich guy's place. Kind of an asshole. There's another side quest we can do there, but we are not going to worry about that just yet. So, let's see. Popcorn Island, Dragon Roost. No, we are looking for the... I'll find it eventually. You can also probably totally tell when I'm looking down because the tone of my voice and the microphone is going to completely change. Especially with all the compressors and equalization I have going on. So, that's fun. I enjoy that. She's at southeast, right? Let's see. Private Oasis. There it is. Okay, cool. I was looking in a slightly wrong direction, but that's okay. And I'm gonna sail there. Actually, let me double check. What is it? Ballad of Gales. There we go. I can actually get there much quicker this way. Awesome. It's a good thing I checked. Because I almost just sailed all the way there, which would be dreadfully boring. Dreadfully boring. I don't know if you can tell. Sailing in Wind Waker is not the most riveting thing ever. There are small things you can do to, you know, fill the time. But they are very, very, very small things. Private Oasis right here, down this way. You can see it right there in the distance too, awesome. Hey, thanks for dropping by, I appreciate it. No worries, by the way. Again, not catching the whole stream is no worries. It's going to be uploaded if you want to go back and see the rest of it. And if not, it's just the Triforce hunt. There's really not much to miss. We're going to be sailing around the sea practically the entire time. And that's really about it. I'm also going to be up a little bit late tonight trying to get this all done and dusted. Because I do want this to be done tonight so that the next stream I do will be just the finale, the end. That's kind of my play. Because I do have that player choice video that I have done and edited and ready to upload for tomorrow. So I kind of want that and the future content I start making to take up the helm very soon. But yeah, Triforce hunting. So riveting, I know. We have made slight progress. We have one Triforce shard already of 8, so getting there. You unclean, most foul, don't lay those grubby hands. Wait, that's... Why, that's the... Are you the new master? Are you Master Link? I am so pleased to hear that name. Master Link. Please be gentle on this find. I do not like that heart. Oh my god. I forgot about that part. Yeah, no, that is not... Bad touch. Bad touch. I do love this, though, that there's an actual person in the door. That's super unique. And look at all this expensive stuff that I could potentially break if it would let me, but it doesn't let me. Why is there just a cardboard cutout of him here? What? That seems a little bit creepy. 2 of them. Oh, okay. Wow. Ugh. So I need to just do a pushing puzzle, essentially. No biggie. So I do not need an explanation. I don't think there's any, like, limited number of times I can push it either, is there? So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't want to think about how many times he's been opened by kids. Um, that just doesn't sound like something I would ever want to know in my life, ever. Ever. So, you know. Alright, there we go. Getting a little bit of the way there. No, that moves down, and then this can move down. Oh no, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just do this so we can start pushing some of this stuff up here. Actually, no, that goes down. Well, why don't we do this? I don't know if I've said this before. I definitely have, actually, so I don't know what I'm saying. I tend to just, smack my head against a wall until things work, and that has not failed me yet. So we're gonna go with that as my modus operandi. It's definitely not how you say that. So let's see. I am gonna have to move that up. I kind of want to keep that in place though, but I need to move this thing upwards. I can't just leave that there. Start moving all this around so I can get things kind of in the location that I want them to be in. That can get moved up. I really don't care. Well, not for the sake of what I'm doing right now with my current plan. Just moving everything around. Thank God there's no limit to how much I can push this stuff, because this is how life goes with me. Smack your head against the wall until it works. So that's in the proper location, but it doesn't really matter because nothing else is. And I can't particularly just leave it as is. Okay. I want to get this down here. Let's push that up. Push this way just for the sake of it. Why not? Push that up. Push this up. Yeah, it's just kind of trial and error, see what works. There's only one puzzle I've never been able to figure out in a Zelda game from just slamming my head against a wall, and that's the one in Twilight Princess where I'm gonna move this around. No, push that one up, and I want to pull this up, move this down. No, this is just not gonna work. Move this over. Well, I got those two up in the right middle working. Okay. Not that that's particularly helpful, but hey. But yeah, it's the one, like, puzzle that I've never been able to solve just from slamming my head against a wall until it kind of works is the one in Twilight Princess, which is ungodly hard, by the way. It's just ungodly hard. I don't know, like, what they expected from me specifically. I'm an idiot. I won't be able to solve any of that. Let's just mess up his face. Let's see if we can start moving stuff around and, like, getting more things into the right position, because right now it seems like I'm kind of at a stalemate as to where everything needs to go. Okay, wait, so that's all in the right direction. Actually, hold on. We're going to move this down. So actually, let's... I wish I could move that down right now. Let's actually try that. Move this down. Move that over here. No, move that. Okay. I'm starting to understand how this picture is going to go together a little bit better. I can also just, like, quit and then actually check out the other one and see exactly where his face is supposed to be. Ew, what was that? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's just one block. Okay, so this needs to be one block up. Yes, I do. Thank you. Indeed, I would. Wait, no, indeed I wouldn't. Quit it. I most certainly do understand the game. Thank you. Hello. How are you doing? How's life? Suppose I should ask that for everybody. How's life going? How's everything treating you on this fine Tuesday night? Which is a very odd time to stream, but with my current school schedule, it makes a lot of sense, trust me. I know it seems like I'm insane, but it does make a whole lot of sense. I want that to stay there, but it cannot stay there. because this needs to move up. And then I kind of want to move this down, and this over, and then this up. I swear to God, I'll get this done someday. This might just take an ungodly amount of time. So, I don't think I just do. It's my life. This needs to be moved over by 1. Let's try to do that really quickly. By not doing that, by doing this, moving this over. I'm still trying to get a handle of the controls a little bit. Actually, all of this needs to be moved over by 1, right? Let me double check. Yes. Sadly, I must quit. Hate it. Thank you, Haley. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best. Yeah, okay. So, that's good. The ears are in the right place. Indeed, I would. Okay. Playing some Breath of the Wild. Work's been kind of boring. Isn't that kind of, oh, wait. Shoot, I messed this up. That's kind of life. It's very hard to find a job that is actually super interesting. At least from what I understand. Of course, I'm not job man extraordinaire. I don't know if I've ever made that clear. But yeah. So we're getting somewhere. But yeah. Good to know that life's good. Glad you're playing some Breath of the Wild. Any Master Mode shenanigans or just straight up normal Breath of the Wild? Let's see. Exactly, I'm gonna get this in the right position. I might have made a grave mistake. Yeah, screw it. Let's just mess with his body. Why not? Who cares? Wait, no, I should be going the other way, actually. Theoretically, this would make a little bit more sense. Just kind of shifting everything around. Squeeze out as many scholarship dollars as I can for college stuff. Oh my god, I feel that. Good lord, I feel that. I only got money from one college, sadly, but I believe in you. Good lord, you can do it. It just takes a lot of effort and a lot of essays. So, I believe in you. You got it. Let's move this around. Move this back over here. God, I hate this. I hate this. Move that up. Move that this way. Move this way just for a brief moment so we can get this over here. Gosh. Like, I know that this isn't an inherently wrong way of doing this, but the feeling of just, like, messing up everything you've done. This is on the wrong side. I need to move this guy over. Let's do that really quickly. Messing up everything you've done, even though it's the right decision in the long run, it's just, it feels wrong. It feels wrong. This needs to be over on the other side, so we're gonna do this. It's just taken a while for me to get used to this. And yeah, that should be in a fine position. This can move over here, these can move down. Okay, and now I need to actually... Shit, everything is on the wrong. Oh, this is life. This is my life now. Okay. We're gonna scoot all of that down. We're gonna move this over here. This over here. Just gonna move upwards. Hopefully we can get all of this upwards quickly. We're gonna move this over here so we can get this over to this side before we screw everything up. There we go. That's in the correct position. Move this up. Move this up. Move this over to the side. Move this up. Move this upwards as well. Actually, we need to do this so I can move this down, and move this down, and move this over to the side, and move this upwards, and move this upwards again, and then go over here and move this down, down, there, and we should be able to kind of switch these around. Move this down here, move this, bam, move this over here, move this up, actually, move this, and then move this down, and move this over here. Okay. Now his face is all messed up. And now we have to work on making him less of an ugly man. Move that over. We can move this upwards, this over to the side, this downward. Actually, move this up, this down, this, down, bam. Making some progress, down. Oh my god, this is all the way in the side. Good lord, what am I doing? I need to move this all the way over. Okay. This is such a tedious process. And to be fair, it's because I'm not thinking. It's because I'm just kind of slamming my head against the wall. But gotta do what you gotta do. Move this up, move this up, move this down, move this over to this. No, wrong. Move this up, move this over to this side, move this down. I kind of want to do this. I've kind of gotten myself into a bit of a predicament, haven't I? Okay. Let's see. Usually pretty fun. Okay. Ah. Gotcha. Well, that would do it. What do you do if you don't mind me asking? If you cannot share, obviously, no worries. Personal space is important. Me asking you what you do is definitely infringing upon that personal space. Where does this freaking go? But I'm glad you're enjoying normal mode. Master mode, I don't know if I'd call it more fun. Pain is probably what I would call it. Painful. But hey, you know, whatever. Let's see if I can get this guy's face up and about. Let me actually see. What is this gonna take? Okay, move this up, move this down. There we go. God, he looks so gross. I'm sorry, I know that's mean, but he just does. Like, look at him. Okay. Making progress. Let's move. As long as the bottom row is completely done, I can just not mess with that anymore, and that'll be fine. Let's see. Okay, so this is on the wrong side. This needs to get moved all the way over. It's just kind of weird working in this kind of square way. It's just odd. I do want to check where is I will quit, because I want to figure out exactly where that path goes, because I am not piecing puzzle together in my mind. Top left. Okay. So it's actually very close to where it needs to be. I keep pressing this wrong. I just need to get through. Okay. So let's see. For me, it's mostly been asking a lot of teachers for recommendation letters. Ah, I got you. For me, a lot of the scholarships were about writing essays. Recommendation letters were just kind of part of college applications in general. Do not mess with the bottom half at all. So like whether or not you were or were not doing scholarships, you would still need plenty of application letters, or plenty of recommendation letters, rather. And oddly enough, a lot of, like, some schools are just like, Jesus, don't send me any more recommendation letters. They're like, I want 2, maximum, 1 from a teacher, 1 from a counselor, and then leave me alone. Like, good God. Which I suppose is fair. There's a lot of other things to think about in terms of applications, but... Okay, so this... Okay. This shouldn't be this hard, but it is this hard. And then this can... I suppose I can move this over here really quickly. Move this here, move this down. Move this in. Why is this so hard for me? I'm still making progress, though, which is all that honestly matters. Like, the issue with the Twilight Princess one for me is that no matter how hard I tried, even when I did, like, legitimately try to think about it, it was all an issue of, like, this is still getting me nowhere, which was super frustrating, but... Okay, so this is just gonna put me in a big circle, a big freaking circle. So let's move this down here. Let's move this down here, up here. Let's see if I can do anything with this. Yes. No, I actually have the wrong freaking block. Okay, so now we have this. And let's move this over. Let's start going about it this way. Yeah, move that up. There we go. That's beautiful. And now that we've got that, let's move this around. And try... Okay, analog stick, please function. What is happening? Work, thank you. Okay. My gamepad's on its last leg. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, and that moves up, and there we go. We have that pretty much perfect. And now, we just worry about this dude's bat freaking face. Okay. Move you over here. Just gotta slide this entire face over a little bit. There we go. See, look at this. Still making progress. Let's actually get this thing over here first. There we go. Move this over, move that up. We're gonna need to move that over a little bit, which is not a problem. And, oh, look at this. It's all kaput because this guy's big forehead. All that extra work I put in, all kaput because his big fat forehead. There we go. We're done. Awesome. Now I can actually read chat. That should not have been difficult. Well done, Master. Indeed, you are among the most talented, whatever. Moving on. I prioritize environmental consultant. Oh, that's super interesting. Oh, shoot. All right. Let me grab all these first before I continue reading. Uh-oh. Take a moment to prepare the next picture. Do I have to walk out and walk back in? Is this life? I must... Properties and dig around to make sure the land's okay for a septic system. Okay. That is actually super duper neat. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that was one of... How freaking many? Do I need to do this actually? Let me double check. I don't remember this at all. At all. Okay, no, I don't need to do this. This is all for extra stuff. Okay, so I just wasted my time. Awesome. Awesome. I love wasting my time because I don't remember anything about this game. So, just do this, and there we go. Done. Look at that. Maybe I'll come back to this later. That would be a fun, like, sit and screw around for an entire stream just being an idiot. But that would be, like, definitely a post-actual playthrough thing if I even wanted to do it, so... Gugh. Going to art school. Okay. For human. Ah. Dude, congratulations. Super proud of you. Scholarships are a really big deal, especially with the increasing price of college, so congratulations on that. That's a super big deal, and I hope you enjoy art school. I know a few people who are going to school for art as well, and glad you're pursuing it. As for me, just to throw it out there since you told me what you were doing, I'm planning on doing something in business, whether that be marketing or perhaps information technology, so IT. And if that doesn't work out, media studies is the next best thing that I'm looking at. Sadly, for one of the schools that I'm looking at, you actually have to apply to the business school, and also you have to apply to media studies, which seems super weird to me. Like, it doesn't seem like there would be a massive demand for media studies specifically. But I do have contact with somebody who is currently in the media studies program, so I need to get in contact with them and talk to them. And that's my current rundown. So, that's my life. Start with that little game, Twilight Princess. I do not remember what that game is. Twilight Princess is such a blur to me. I have to go back and play it sometime, because, like, the way I've played every 3D Zelda game, actually, the more I think about it, is I play it in segments. Like, I get through the first, like, 3 dungeons, and then I put it down on my initial playthrough and go and do something else, and then I pick it up later, and then I put it back down, and then I, like, pick it up at the final boss, and there we go. That's my casual first Zelda playthrough. Except Breath of the Wild, that was different. I actually played through that one fully within, like, a month, so... I feel this is definitely the wrong way. I definitely came from here. No, I didn't. Okay. Good thing I didn't listen to the voices inside my head, because that would have been awful. There's that, and then there's this. Yeah. Dead bodies. Yeah. I don't... You know, I've come to kind of not, like, question it at all. This is definitely back where I was. This is just a shortcut. Okay. I've come to not question it because, you know, I kind of don't want to know how she got all the money she has to buy this cabana in this massive underground space. So I am just a little bit on the, this might be the wrong way. I'm a little bit on the concerned side if I try to pry that I might end up in a bad spot. So I kind of just don't think about it. Yeah, this is the wrong way. This is back where the money was. That time I should have listened to the voices inside my head. Yeah. We'll see if I'm actually a man of business. I don't know. I've heard that the comm school for where I'm going tends to have a lot of, like, Wall Street banker types, which isn't necessarily what I'm going for, is a nicer way to put it. This is definitely where I came from, but I'm gonna double check anyway. And I hear that, you know, some of the people in the comm school are, what's a nice way to put it? Pompous assholes. There you go. That's probably the nicest way to put it. So, we'll see. We'll see. But, yeah. So far, a man of business. And honestly, don't worry about not knowing what you want to do yet. I've heard from a lot of people that, first of all, what you major in isn't, like, unless you're doing a very specified job, it tends to not necessarily be the defining factor in whether or not you get a job. Did I just go in the, I swear to God I just went in circles because I'm talking to myself. Okay, yeah, I did. But it tends to not be, like, the defining factor in what actually gets you a job unless you're doing something super specified, like computer science or, I suppose environmental things as well. But as long as you can, like, talk passionately about what you're doing, I've already been here, I'm such a smart guy, but as long as you can, like, talk passionately about what you've done and, logically apply it, in interviews, then you'll probably be fine. For example, somebody I know got a major in, business and political science, and he's working at a tech company and, like, coding shit. So, interesting, you know, but that's life. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? But yeah, first year of college is, like, apparently the time to explore. And most people don't know what they're doing going in, and if they do know what they're doing going in, most people change their major. So it's not a big deal. Change your major twice? Yeah, there you go. It's not uncommon. It's more uncommon to know what you want to do and actually stick with it than it is to, you know, not. I don't know what I'm doing. I might just actually start trying to pay attention to where I'm going instead of just kind of walking. Yep. Okay, so this is where we came from. No shit. It's like left is gonna take me back to the place with the hammers, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what taking a right here will do. I can tell where I am in the maze by this gravel path. This gravel path will indicate that I'm going back to this location, which is actually where the beginning starts. So let's go through here again, because I know to avoid the gravel path on this side. So going through here, this left should take me back to where I initially was in terms of, okay, we are going to reorient myself so I can actually tell where the heck I'm going. There we go. Awesome. Go, Link. This is where I came from. Gravel path is where I'm not supposed to go. Don't follow that path. Let's take a left. Let's see what taking a left does for me. Illustration, animation, and comic/narrative is a major. Awesome. Yeah, it's just, that's cool. That's cool. What is this? I must have been in here before and I just don't remember. Okay, so this is an empty room. So going straight and then taking a left immediately after the gravel path will take you to an empty room. Word of the wise. This is going backwards. This is the gravel path. Gotcha. Just wanted to make sure. This will take me back to the thing I slammed. I might have been in the right place. I might just need to get out of this maze in general, which is why I was running in circles. Yeah, I do need to just get out of here in general. Okay. But yeah, I am going to have a... Okay, so I don't know exactly yet about dorm or, you know, like online versus campus experience. Because one of the colleges I'm applying to, I know for a fact is going to be back in person. Currently, I've gotten into every college I applied to, which wasn't many. It was only, I applied to like 5. I've gotten into all of them, and I've already marked 3 of them off the list, so I have 2 more. 2 more. Oh my god. Yeah, if only it had a map. What the heck? This is just back down to where I was initially. This is back to the gravel area. So is there something I potentially missed in this? Let's double check. I'm gonna go back into this maze. Actually, shoot, let me just explore this one area where I smacked things a little bit more thoroughly. This shouldn't be this difficult. It's really not that. It should not be that complex. Okay, so I came through here and then I smacked that. So this is where I haven't gone yet. Duh, idiot! You couldn't enter this area before. Awesome. So now we have a completely new maze. So if only I would actually pay attention instead of talking about college. This is the one thing. This is the one thing that happens when I do live streams. I just don't pay attention. So let's pay attention to this map while I kind of talk more about the campus versus not campus life. So this was from the left, and I don't think it branches off at all. Okay. So one of the places I'm flip-flopping between is, for a fact, at least for, you know, what they've said so far, going to be back in person. That is their current plan. The other place that I'm thinking about is undecided on that aspect, which is odd, because it's really, really, really easy to get the vaccine now. Speaking of, I'm fully vaccinated, and I know that a lot of other people are getting fully vaccinated as well, and at this point in my state, and both of the places I've applied to are in-state, everyone will have access to the vaccine. I think everybody at this point actually does have access to the vaccine, which is, it's super interesting that for even a moment they'd, you know, play around with the idea of not being in person, despite the fact that the vaccine is widely available. This goes back to the main area. I don't need that, but it's just a shortcut. So it's weird that they play around with the idea of just not. Oh, yep, here are the dead bodies. Okay. Sure. Yeah, this is fine. This is normal. Yeah, I don't know why they're even for a second thinking about not doing in person. So that's interesting. I doubt they'll actually kind of stick with not doing in person. There would be massive uproar. So I'm expecting a campus life where I stay in the dorm. If not, I don't know. I really don't know what I'll do. I don't know. Hopefully all is well by the time I actually get into college well enough to let me go out in person, even if I have to wear a mask. So. By the way, if any of you have gotten your vaccine yet, I do hope that went well for you, because I know that a lot of my friends were feeling very, very not okay immediately after their second vaccine, which is, or not immediately, like the day after their first vaccine, and some are even feeling worse today. So I've been feeling great, and if you haven't gotten your vaccine yet, I'd highly recommend hydrating, because hydrating helps a lot. It's helped multiple people, and everybody I know that's been in pain has not done hydration before or after their second shot. So, and also something fun to keep in mind, exercise is also surprisingly pretty effective at numbing the pain. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we got a Triforce chair, by the way. Ooh, or a Triforce shard, rather. So, yay! Look at that. Don't know why she had that in her basement, but hey, whatever, I'll take it. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing alright if you have gotten your second vaccine or it wasn't too bad. And if not, Heed my warning. Drink. Hydrate. Speaking of, I need to hydrate. I cannot be talking all the time without drinking any of the time. That's not how life works. Yeah, I'm going away from that block pushing puzzle though. No way. No, we're not doing that just yet. No. Okay. So I've marked that off. Let's see what else I can do. Let us see. Triforce Shard number 3 is going to be located at Stone Watcher Island, which is C5. So let's see if I remember how this is structured. Okay. I do not remember how this map is actually laid out in terms of the way this is all structured. They have a picture of it on the wiki, I think, but whatever. Or on the whatever it's called, the IGN walkthrough. Because yes, again, I'm using a walkthrough somewhat sparingly. That's why I didn't know what I had to do initially. And messed around with that pushing puzzle for like 6 trillion years. Let's see. So C5 is gonna be right here. Okay, so it starts from the top. There we go. Stonewatcher Island. So it's actually not that far away from here. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. I actually don't think I've said this, but I have played a decent amount of the original Wind Waker on GameCube, just, you know, for fun. Why not, you know? And this is kind of where I was like, because it's just not an enjoyable experience. It's just so clearly padding. And honestly, the fact that it was even worse initially in the Japanese version and it got fixed up a little bit, touched up rather, in the Western release, baffles me. Because it was already bad. Like, I don't understand. But yeah. 16 or older getting theirs in the building soon. Awesome. That is awesome. Glad to hear that. They're rolling it out at different times for different states. So as for mine, they got to the 16 or older a lot earlier. So let me just go up here. I know that this is not where the Triforce Shard is, and I'm wasting my time, but that's how I live my life, wasting my time 24/7. Go up. All right. Oh, you've only played the original Wind Waker. Aye. Is there anything that's stopping you from picking up Wind Waker HD, or is it just, you know, haven't gotten around to it? Because Lord knows that is pretty much my answer for most games. Especially if I've already played a different version of it, you know? Wow, okay. I guess I'm just really good at figuring out how to make those guys fall off in incredibly awkward positions and die in very awkward positions, so. Fun! Glad he suffered as he clipped through that. Alright, so Stonewatcher Island should be right here. Right here. But yeah, I can only imagine not knowing the wonders, the illustrious wonders of Wind Waker HD. Honestly, if I do end up playing the original Wind Waker, I'm probably going to play a modded version. Don't tell Nintendo, but like if I do, I'll probably just like remove or like get a modded version that has the Swift Sail, since those exist. Though if I do end up going back to the original Wind Waker, it'll probably just be for like randomizers, because I could see those being super fun, but I haven't really tried them for more than like 20 minutes, so. Who knows? Exactly. Look, when things are shiny, it's hard to ignore. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Shiny means that it's usually like something neat, so you have to go check. And you know what? It really is kind of interesting that, you know, my entire philosophy at the moment is like, okay, whoa, I was not paying attention to the upper screen. It's kind of funny that my entire philosophy right now is like, I need to get this series done. I have bigger plans, and then I'm walking around like, let me go grab this. Let me go do this pushing puzzle, which, you know, doesn't actually matter. Let me do this X, Y, and Z. It's just the Zelda fun. It sucks you in. It really does. I love how I just walked right into that. I'm smart. I've been too interested in playing Wind Waker again. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, if you ever think about going back to it, 20 bucks. Honestly, not a bad price, though, you know, Switch version, again, probably coming along the way, so I don't know if that's gonna influence your decision. Probably will, depending on when you decide to play Wind Waker again. Maybe 6 trillion years down the line, I don't know. Wind Waker is probably one of my personal favorite Zelda games, but I don't know. That's also just a product of it being... Honestly, I think it was the first console Zelda game I ever played. Because at the point I got it pretty early around... Well, quote-unquote, I got it pretty early around release. It was actually a birthday present for my brother. And, I didn't play too much of it. And by the time I got super into Zelda... And I started looking for my physical copy of Wind Waker HD again, or I guess my brother's physical copy of Wind Waker HD again. It had just, like, magically disappeared. So I had to buy it again digitally. Like, I used to own the physical copy, which, it sucks so much, because I had, like, the really cool one where it was, like, the gold cover, which cost, like, 40 bucks now. And, like, dang, I really want it. Give me just 1 second. God, my family, like, loves me or something. Tell me goodnight. Ugh. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Interrupting my stream. How dare they show love and affection for me. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know where that copy is. I didn't move it. It was like, it was sitting on a table one day, or sitting on a, whatever, like a... something. I don't know. It was sitting on some type of wooden thing that has 4 legs, and then it just up and disappeared. Probably got put away somewhere when, you know, cleaning was happening or something, and it just was never seen from again, which is a lot more likely in my house than you would think. So, that's why all of the games I have are now in my room. Never, ever to be seen again by anybody else. I kid. Not about everything being in my room, though. That is actually accurate. Everything is in my room right now, but... yeah, I'm definitely thinking about getting Skyward Sword on Switch. 100%. In fact, I actually think I already have it pre-ordered. I believe I actually have it pre-ordered. So, that's gonna happen. I'm a junkie. I'm sorry. If it has Zelda, I tend to get it. Sometimes very late after release. That tends to be the case, because usually I'm not willing to spend 60 bucks on it initially. But that's not always the case. Skyward Sword HD somehow tickled my fancy. A lot more than it probably should have, but... Anyway, yeah, so... Honestly, I feel that. Like, currently my backlog is insane, and when I say insane, like, insane. And I just kind of don't finish it ever. And part of that's because I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually play video games that much anymore, which is kind of sad, but I usually don't sit down and play video games that much anymore. It tends to be, like, few and far between, because I'm either, I don't know, like, watching something online, or exercising, or, I don't know, doing schoolwork. Schoolwork. But, you know, video games have become less of a priority for me right now. And as such, my backlog has grown an insane amount. But when I do decide to play video games, it tends to be something that, like, this is totally the, what am I doing? What am I doing? It tends to be something that I've already played before. Like, Hat in Time is a really, really fun game. And I have about 45 hours into it, and I have beaten it twice. And, you know, despite the fact that I've beaten it twice, I still tend to go back to it way more than I do anything that I own. And, what am I doing? Wrong freaking song. Duh. I tend to go back to it more than I go to games that I have yet to finish playing, like Persona 5 Strikers, of which I'm only in the first jail, aka Palace, so like the first dungeon in the game. Lovely. I was so excited for that game, and then I just have not been playing it. What else is there? Final Fantasy 15. I have that. That's gonna be a whole thing now. Very recently, I got Horizon Zero Dawn, though the only reason I got that is because it was free. And, like, I mean, Complete Edition is free right now on PSN. So if you have a PS4, or PS5, whatever, and you know, are like, oh baby, you know what would feel great right about now? Having Horizon Zero Dawn with all of the DLC, then that's free. Plus art book, by the way. So, like, really, really good package, all free. So, PlayStation's been doing that recently, and I'm so in love with it. The idea of, like, getting all these games for free as incentive to not only own a PlayStation system, but also to stay at home, play games. You know, don't go out and endanger people. It's nice. But yeah, Lord knows those added multiple things to my backlog that I will just not be able to handle for a long time. Plus, I think I'm gonna get Near Replicant version 1 point whatever, square root of 1, whenever that comes out. So, I think that's soon, like maybe 3 days. Does it come out tomorrow? Wait, hold on. Hold on, wait, hold on. April 23rd, so no. No, that's 3 days. Okay. I swear to God, I remember seeing something that was like, oh, it comes out in 3 days, like 2 days ago, but I might be on crack. Definitely a possibility. So Ghost Ship is the next one. Ghost Ship is the next treasure chart. Let me go to get Ghost Ship chart from A6. I think I already have the Ghost Ship chart. Let me actually check. No, I actually don't. Okay, so I need to go to A6, which would be a Diamond Steppe Island. So let's go warp over there really quickly. Oh, wrong. Octopath Traveler, Bravely Second, Age of Calamity, Path of Radiance, Tales of Vesperia, and loads other. Yeah, okay, that is a very big list and a very solid list. And it's honestly pretty similar to mine in a lot of ways. Minus Bravely Second, Path of Radiance. Oh wait, no, I have Tales of Berseria, not Vesperia, never mind. Alright, so it's a little bit more different than I gave it credit for, but Age of Calamity I got a decent amount into, and then I just, like, put it down, which is just the way I play. Octopath Traveler I don't know if I have any intent to actually finish it, though. Because that's also my brother's, and he... So I have access to it, it's technically on my backlog. But I wasn't super in love with it, personally. I might look around, screw around while we're sailing, actually look at my backlog. Because there's a website I use. And I don't know if this is completely comprehensive of everything that I currently have. But it's damn near close. So I'll look that up next time we get to a location, or we start sailing around. Because that could be fun to go through. Kind of talk about games, have a good time. Live life. Alright. Look at this island that I miraculously couldn't do anything with until I got this beautiful, beautiful baby boy. There we go. This will be just the treasure chart. Or the ghost chip chart, and then we have to actually go do the ghost chip. We've only gotten 4 out of 8, so we are almost halfway there, but it's already been probably about an hour, if not more, in the stream. So this is going to be a bit of a longer one, and no worries if you cannot stay, please. Just no worries. This is going to be me rambling to myself all night long, so... oh boy, how fun. Magical Star Sound. I remember you talking about that in one of your more recent episodes. I say more recent, but I'm so fucking far behind. God, why am I like this? But I remember you talking about that, and I looked it up, and it looks super neat, actually. Have use of the stylus. Like, it's neat. Might have to see if I can get my hands on it at some point. I don't know how expensive it would be. It seems to be a more niche RPG experience, but seems neat enough. Okay, so this is what I came out of. Let's take each of these individually. Let's scope this out. There are 2 torches here. Gotcha. So this is kind of a maze of sorts. This takes me back to the beginning. Okay, so not that one. Put it on a bit ago. Need more motivation. That's what it comes down to, honestly. Motivation and time. Time is so tough to come by. Especially when you're, like, working on content-related things. Okay, take me back, whatever. I thought I'd get around you, but I'm dumb. Like, I don't know if you have this problem. But, as for me, like, making content takes a while. It takes a while. And I usually put a lot of my effort into it. Even when I have, like, ideas like, I need to get this done, I need to get this done, I need to get this done. I usually don't skimp. Okay, so this looks like the right place. Yeah, I usually don't skimp out, so content just takes forever and a day to make. So that, playing games for the first time, on my own time, plus the content making process is it's a lot. And maybe, I don't know, Lord knows, maybe when I take my break from Let's Plays, I'll be a little bit more motivated to actually continue to play games on my own time. But who really knows? Pretty meh. Oh, that sucks. Because it looks fun. But if it's pretty meh, I guess I'll avoid it since I don't have all the time in the world. Come here. Stop throwing shit at me. Come here. Thank you. There's a lot of RPGs that are like kind of older that, like, I don't know, I don't hear like amazing things about them, but they look, I really like the style, and I'm kind of like, oh, I kind of want to check that out just because of the style. And I think that's really just a me thing. I genuinely think that's just a me thing. Like, style means a lot to me. While we're going through this, I do need to pay attention, but I can talk about some games that I've been playing somewhat recently. Is this the right one? Oh my god, I can't even remember anymore. No, this is the wrong one, idiot. It's the one immediately next to the one you come out of, stupid head. But I've been playing this game called Skullgirls recently, which is a pretty old fighting game. I say pretty old, but it's not like insanely old. It's not new either though. But I've been playing that with a friend recently. Not a whole lot, but I've gotten about like 5 hours in or something, even though I've owned it for like way too long. And it's a lot of fun. Fighting games are actually a lot more fun than I initially gave them credit for. So I need to learn a little bit more. I'm definitely never gonna become like a super competitive person. I never have been. Even when I learned games like Smash, I was never competitive with it. But I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun to mess around with, and the visual style is just something else. I really like it. Ah, gotcha. Sometimes one episode is all it takes, honestly. As for me, like, please don't. Okay, thank you. It's like 2 episodes is my max at this point, because I feel like anything else will be like, I don't know. Maybe that's less of a brain issue and more of like a passion issue, but I do understand where you're coming from. And sometimes when I decide to record, I'm like super tired. It's hard to not feel tired right now when you're stuck inside all the time, pretty much. I don't know if that's an issue you deal with, but I tend to be stuck inside. Because I'm not going to school in person at the moment. Still virtual. Which one will it be? I know at some point I have to hook shot. Or is that like a speedrunning tactic that I'm remembering? I don't remember. I do not remember at all. Oh, wait a second. I can totally... Okay, I have an idea for how to get through this a little bit faster. Is there like a way I can tell? This one looks visually different, which is a good sign, right? Gas is a little bit different. Okay, maybe there's actually a tell to this. Oh no, this is just for a treasure chest. Oh, okay, that's different. Ghost chart, there we go. Well, I'm out of here then. But yeah, I know, right? Like, oh. Okay, well, if I'm here, I can't just not, right? Like, if I'm here, I have to do it. I have to walk around on here. See what I can do. I wonder, can I make it over here? Let's try. Well, that sucked ass. Well, I guess the end of my adventures. But yeah, Skullgirls is super visually interesting. I know a lot of people that I've heard from aren't a fan of like the sexualization, which is fair. As well as the sounds, like the hit sounds, which is a pretty big part of fighting games, so again, fair. But I love the style. I think it's awesome. And I think the characters are super fun, and there's a lot of combo potential. So, I think that's why I enjoy it. And I don't do online fighting games on my own. I only play with friends, so I definitely get where you're coming from, not being a massive fan of fighting games. I'm definitely not like one of those people that sits down and is like, alright, baby, let's go spend the next 6 trillion years of my life trying to lab this one character and figure out exactly, you know, how to play them. So, ghost chip time. Let me just look up what to do with the ghost chip again. I have it right here. I really don't care. The chart's too cryptic. I don't, whatever. Yeah, it's pretty. I think that and Indivisible is what it's called. The Indivisible RPG are done by the same person. So on a full moon, so this is just where it's located at each individual time. Okay, so let me do Song of Passing. See what the moon is going to look like, and then make my way towards where the ghost ship is going to be as soon as possible. Okay, Wii U gamepad. Okay. Okay, let's see. Get a view of the moon. Wherever the heck it may be. Okay, so it is currently... let's see. Is that a waiting room? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Because I'm a freaking idiot and I don't remember the phases of the moon. Waning crescent. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to have to go to C2. Okay, so that would be... In terms of the map, that would be right here. So Spectacle Island. So let's see, how close can I get to teleporting there? I do agree. I enjoy the ghost ship part of this quite a lot. Because it's something interesting. Like, as long as it's more than just going around and having Tingle extort money out of me, then I'm fine with it. That's, you know, stuff like this is not the problem. I will say I personally would have preferred a... Where's the Spectacle Island? Hold on. It's Crescent Moon Island. That's wrong. Spectacle Island. It's immediately to my left. Okay. I would have preferred an actual, like, dungeon for a few of these, but that's just my personal opinion. This game is lacking in dungeons overall, so that would have rounded it out a bit more. But again, this game was rushed, so there's clear issues with it. Even if I do like it a lot, I'm perfectly able to accept that. Yeah, no. I see it. I see it. Catching up. I think Skullgirls actually goes on sale for like, this is going back in the conversation, I'm well aware, but I'm pretty sure it goes on sale for like super cheap, pretty frequently. So, if one of your friends is ever like, do you want to play a fighting game? That's one you can go to if you care. Yeah, it's nice. It's overall pretty nice. Recently I've been watching Maximilian Dude, who's a YouTuber who does primarily, like, fighting games, which, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not, like, super in love with everything he does, or, like, all the fighting games he looks at. I don't think we have really similar tastes. But whenever there's a fighting game that I'm interested in, I can usually, like, look him up and he'll have played some of it, or, like, talked about it before. So that's nice. It's kind of my whole fighting game community experience, to be honest with you. Otherwise, it's just Smash Brothers. What am I supposed to do with you? Fire? No. Ice? Yeah, no. Oh, right here, duh. There's freaking light shining through that I did not notice. Awesome. You're gone now. And you will be gone soon. Aha! Oh, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, for Fighters or Fighter Z, I don't know which is actually correct. But, like, it's a lot of fun to watch, because that also has a lot of insane combo potential. And the character moves are just flashy, in general, which I love. Like, that's a super important part of watching fighting games for me. Just because, like, I don't actually know the insane tech that's going on, so being able to see stuff that happens on screen and looks cool is really all I need. They're laying on the money, thank God. I will have plenty of money. I'm not even worried about it anymore. Yeah, that's definitely awesome. If you haven't looked at it, Guilty Gear Strive, or whatever the newest one is going to be, is also super duper interesting to watch. It's not released yet. It's had some closed betas though, so there's some information about it out there, or like a decent amount of content and like online matches about it out there, if that makes sense. But I don't know why that took so much to get out of me, but it did. So, now that we've done that, Triforce Shard number 5 is up, halfway there. G6, so Cliff Plateau, awesome. Triforce Chart 3 from A5, Needle Rock Island, to raise the treasure near, okay, so this is just another treasure one. And also, I actually do need to plug in my Wii U gamepad, it's getting low on battery, so forgive me, but I must do it. Alright, there we go. Now it won't die. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. It's actually getting a little chilly. Let me turn off the fan. Little bit chilly. Samus and Sonic. Ooh, and Little Mac. Trying to learn Little Mac. Awesome. Yeah, Ultimate is definitely one of the fighting, like, one of the go-to fighting games that my friends play. So that's one of the fighting games that I play the most. I need to get back into it. But online play is just so weird. So weird. Glad you're having fun playing Smash Bros right now, though. Good for you, man. Let's see. So, from A5 is where I need to go, so... That would be Needle Rock Island. I see it. And how far away am I? Far enough away that I can use the Ballad of Gales and not feel like a little baby boy. There we go. Perfect. That'll get me right in the right location, diagonal from where I need to go. Lovely. This is going a little bit smoother than I thought, despite my initial shortcomings. How long has this stream been going on for? Should be able to see on OBS Studio. I can't see, it was just a little bit short. An hour and 21 minutes, okay. For halfway through the Triforce chart hunt, Triforce shard hunt, that's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I thought I was gonna be struggling for the rest of my freaking life on this. To be honest. 683 dropped frames. Oh, that's not good. I guess it's not terrible, actually. All things considered. I know that seems like a lot, but I think it's actually pretty solid. Especially for a stream that's been going on for over an hour at this point. Almost an hour and a half. I have definitely had streams where I dropped thousands of frames within the first 20 minutes, so... Certainly not as big of an issue as that. And a few dropped frames is something I can live with, so... Let's see. Needle Rock Island should be right here. This is the one. Yeah, I'm not a super big fan of Sonic's moveset just because it's limited. But it can be fun to mess around with, and for the people who learn him, congratulations. It's better than me. I could not put in the time to learn him. Keeping it real. Okay, let's see. This is the one. This is the one where I'm gonna have to hook shot. I knew I was gonna have to do that eventually. Like, factually. Okay, let's hold my Wii U gamepad in an incredibly awkward position. Because sometimes I forget that an analog stick actually exists that lets me aim, because I just love gyroscope controls so much. Okay. Let's just angle this, like, actually well, instead of, like, terribly. Perfect. Not so perfect, actually, apparently. Okay. Awesome, that should be good. Okay, never mind. Not good. Jeez, Lewis, this'll take 6 million tries, but it'll be worth it. Why am I falling off? I'm gonna do a jump attack. Hopefully that'll get me the distance I need to not fall off. Okay. No. No, 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 no. No, I want this. I want this. I want this. I need to be a little bit closer. Come on, baby! So, it's definitely a sloped area. So this is probably not a place I'm supposed to go, but I want to go. So I'm going to keep screwing around with this. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Please, 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 please. Please, just please. Okay, let's look around a little bit more. Why don't we? Because this doesn't want to work for me. It's supposed to work for me. It doesn't want to work for me. It's actually not supposed to work for me, because I do remember what I have to do here. I have to light up all of these. It's just like a look around, spot the torches game. But I want to go up there so bad. I really do. One up there. I think there's only 4, right? Unless there's magically 5. There's magically 5. There's one up there. That's it. And that should be the last one. Okay. Bad aim. Terrible aim. This should be about right. Whoa, god awful aim. That's way too high, so it needs to be more like, not like that. Does how long you hold the button actually like dictate the angle a little bit? Because if you just spam the Y button, it looks like it goes lower. Be a first. Okay. You know what? We're gonna use strictly analog controls is what I was going to say until I started using gyroscope again, because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I just used the analog controls to get me back into a position that was a little bit more comfortable. Okay, thank God. And that was not actually the last one. So good on me. Good on me. Should be another one. Oh, right in front of me. Duh. Staring me right in the face the whole dang time. Ta-da, there we go. Is that not what I was supposed to do for the Triforce chart? I guess not. Okay, whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal for sure. Because there's still plenty I have not checked out on this island. I remember getting here super early in my initial playthrough. So there's plenty I haven't explored yet. Let me see. Do I actually have joy pairs? Because I swear there's something up there I can go get. Oh, you have Joy-Con. Oh, ooh. Ooh, you see that? That is a problem. That is definitely a very, very, very big problem. I play Smash with a GameCube controller, so I would not know the terrible, terrible, terrible experience of playing it with frickin' Joy-Con drift, of all things. But, good luck, Godspeed, because I could not. I just factually could not. Yeah. This is a little scary, actually. Like, and by a little, I mean super scary. See if I can shake them off a little bit. And if not, no worries, I have like 6 million more Joy pairs. So, not a big deal. Oh wait, no, I already did this. I already did this. Let's see. Still kind of want to make sure, though. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I hit that. Oh my god, there's so many. So many. So, what else am I supposed to do here? Alright, this is why I have a guide open. So this doesn't take 6 billion years, right? Yeah, okay. That's it. That's why. Needle Rock Island to raise the treasure near D6. Gotcha. So Traverse Track 3. Come on, IGN, don't fail me now. Let's see. Control F is my friend. Come back later to the island if you're completing the tree spirit. Engage the ships in battle. So it has to do with the ships. Okay. Which is something I would not have freaking known to do. Unless I looked it up. So. Awesome, 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 awesome. Alright, good night. Thank you for hopping in. Thank you for hanging out for a while. I greatly appreciate it. Get some rest, and good luck for tomorrow. I assume work-related stuff. I believe that's what it was. So, have a good night. Sleep well. And best of luck. Let's see. Engage in the ship. What ship? What ship? There's no ship. It said engage in the ship for a fact. I know it said that. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's double check. Engage the ships in battle and destroy the gunboat to receive... Yeah. So there should be a freaking gunboat around here. I doubt it depends on the freaking day, you know? Oh, is it right over here? Is this it? These are the barrels. No, this is like... No, this is... Okay, this is it. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. This is how I deal with these 100% of the time. Just get close. Spam. It'll be fine. Look at that. Look at that. And that should be the chart that I need. So, let's go. Wrong thing. No, wrong thing as well. I really just messed that all types of up. Okay, so this. There we go. Nice. So something fun that I've been doing recently is I've actually been getting back into anime a little bit. Because believe it or not, I've actually been out of anime for a decent amount of time. It's been strictly manga for me for a long, long while. And I've been watching a lot of stuff that I've you know, kind of like season 2 or 3 of older series that I've been watching. Next up on the list is ReZero, so I can see season 2 of that. So that's what I've been doing recently, mostly. It's been getting in the way of some of my exercise, so that's a problem. I need to get back on that, but what can you do? What can you do? So, G6, Cliff Plateau Isles. Let's see. Cliff Plateau Isles. There it is. That is on the entire opposite side of the map, meaning I am not going to waste my time sailing all the way over there. We're going to instead take this. So it will take me to the correct location. So kind of going back on what I was saying earlier, talking about some of my backlog, because I've got that. This is the wrong thing. I did not mean to maximize that window. I meant to maximize this window. And let's see, this is the 6th one, correct? Yes. Okay. Awesome. So let's check out my backlog, because I do have a comprehensive backlog list, I believe. Oh no, that must have been on a different site. Yikes. Long story short, it's a lot. There's like Dragon Quest XI, S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition, 2.0, Magic, whatever the full name is. I don't care. So there's that. There is Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, Paper Mario 64. There is Paper Mario Color Splash. Let's see, what else could I potentially have? So that I can't think about. I already said Final Fantasy 15. I have Final Fantasy 7, the original, not the remake. Final Fantasy 9. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2. Iconoclast, which I actually am kind of currently working on. This is going to get me all the way back up there. I got you. I don't know if this is actually where I'm... Oh, it's totally not where I'm supposed to be. Let me get out of here, actually. I've been in here before already. I'm trying to think what else. What else? Let's see. Technically, Triforce Heroes, I never beat that. Alongside just a lot of stuff. Most of the Mario and Luigi games. There's a lot. Oh yeah, I have. I definitely have. I've seen specifically the one with Tails and Knuckles. I haven't seen the rest of them though, and I'm probably gonna keep it that way. Just for the sake of, you know, not spoiling too much for myself. Though it's the Sonic movie too. Like, it's not gonna be the most narratively thrilling masterpiece in the world. I'm sorry. I need to go back to Tingle first. Holy shit, how could I forget that? That little gremlin. Okay. Tingle Island. Awesome. Awesome. But yeah, I saw the Tails and Knuckles one, and I'm pretty excited. I'm really happy for Knuckles being there and seemingly working alongside them. I think they're gonna go for like a Sonic 3 styled narrative where, you know, I don't know, Tails comes in for whatever reason, but Knuckles is working with Eggman for some reason. They set that up with the first movie with the echidnas showing up and just being assholes for no reason. So I'm expecting that Knuckles is going to be working against him for a little while, tricked by Eggman as he is, and then it'll just, you know, it'll just be how it's going to be past that point. I really hope they choose good voice actors. I know it's not going to be like the actual voice actors from the games. That's just not going to happen. That's like a dream come true. But they didn't they use a voice actor from mainline Sonic in the end of the Sonic movie 1? The first Sonic movie? I feel like they did. So perhaps they will get the voice actor for Knuckles, but I did remember those rumors where it was like, Knuckles is gonna be voiced by The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's like, I mean, I could see it working. I'm not saying it's a bad casting choice, but I would also just prefer having like actual normal voice cast, but hey, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. And as long as we get Tails and Knuckles, I'll be happy. So. When is that movie set to come out again, by the way? I don't remember. I genuinely cannot remember for the life of me. Which is a problem, because I need to watch it, like, day one, just like I did for the original Sonic movie. That's just my life. Oh, speaking of movies, I'm gonna be seeing... He's the game actor for Tails? Okay, so I was right. Awesome. I wasn't super sure, but... What was I saying? Ah, yes, okay. Speaking of movies, I'm actually gonna be seeing Demon Slayer Mugen Train. Day one, or not day one, close to day one with some of my friends, so that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. At this point in my current school career, I'm kind of just focusing on having as much fun as possible before I go off to college. And getting my schoolwork done, I'm not completely and totally ignoring it. I'm getting it done. I'm getting everything turned in on time, which is more than I can say for some people. So. Get to floor 30 of the Savage Labyrinth. So I know exactly where that is. Lovely. Another February release. Okay. This is the wrong way. Oh my god, I'm on the opposite side of the map from Outside Island. I always forget that for some reason. Isn't Into the Spider-Verse 2 gonna release on a very similar, like, isn't that gonna be a close release date? Yeah, Outside Island's all the way down here. I swear to god, like, it was off by like a day or two. swear to God that Into the Spider-Verse 2 was getting a very similar release date. I don't know. I tend to not pay too much attention to movies. I just, like, if a trailer comes out with a release date, I'll be like, "Oh boy!" and then I'll go see it if I'm super interested. That's kind of how I've tackled movies my entire life, so. I am interested to see where Spider-Verse 2 goes, though. I'm also super interested to see where, whatever it's called goes. You know, the one movie, MCU, new Spider-Man MCU movie that's gonna come out eventually. Wow, there's some weird stuff going on with my gamepad right now. I think it might be that I put, like, my gamepad is pretty under my desk, and my Wii U is actually kind of far away, so it might just be, like, too many solid objects in between. I can see that being the case and not, like, an actual issue with my Wii U gamepad. Oh, I already have fairies and stuff. Okay, well. There's the Savage Labyrinth. It's savage and a labyrinth. Not actually, it's not at all a labyrinth, even in the slightest. It is just straight up a gauntlet. So interesting choice of words, I will say. Be much more effective to not do this one by one, but I like hearing each of their individual screams. So who cares? Who cares? So yeah, back to my list of games that I need to beat. Tales of Berseria, for sure. That seems like it's really fun. I think I have like Hyper Dimension Neptunia Zero. I don't know. It got gifted to me one time because it was like $1, and I wanted it. So why? I mean, I was like, oh boy, RPG style game, sure, why not? Because it was in the high of my RPG loving phase, so, which is still going on, by the way. So I'm acting like it's over. It's still a thing. That's not silly at all. That's just cool. I would love to see that too. Like, an actual good, interconnected video game universe? Yeah, I'd love that. Nintendo could pull something like that off. Like, straight up. Like a super kiddie version of the MCU, essentially. And that would work. And I'm actually incredibly surprised they haven't done that. Though they're struggling to get out one damn Mario movie, so am I really that surprised? The answer is no. I'm actually not really that surprised. Alright, let's use magic a little bit. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. There we go. Awesome. There we go. God, I love getting the ice and fire arrows at the same time. And I love the ice arrows in general. So nice. Oop. Smacking stuff left and right today. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Okay, so let's do this. No projectiles, and since this is a test of endurance more so than anything else, I do want to be very careful in when and how I use my limited resources. Okay, awesome. There goes my first total hearts. Jerk. Awesome, that's done. I think. Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up? Now that's done. Awesome. I know, sucks, right? such potential, and then it got accidentally leaked, and that's it. Pull the plug. So dumb. But I don't think Nintendo has ever been known for their good decisions, so it's just on brand. No, this is definitely not my first time playing the game at all. Played it like a few times before. Decent amount of times before, like maybe to completion, probably like twice before this. But not to completion. I've played through the first, I don't know, like 4 dungeons, probably a good 5 times, 6 times. So that's where most of the meat of my understanding of this game comes from. Otherwise, you know. Yeah, hello. I appreciate you hopping in. Nice to see a new face. Ooh, that sucked. There we go. Wow, 8 or 6 times, that's crazy. That's super duper impressive. I could not, let me tell you. Not physically possible for me. Oh, go through the hole, thank you, thank you. I was with you until you said live action. I don't know, man, I'm too scarred. I am way too scarred. For me to just be like, oh boy, yeah, sure, you know? Little do you know, even though I was not old enough to see that, you know, initial live-action Mario movie in theaters, I saw it at a bargain bin, and it was at a time where I would eat up anything Mario related. Anything Mario related. And I watched it once, and even as a child, I was like, what is this? I was like, oh my god, what is this? And I don't think I watched it again. I still have it. Actually, I think I have it really close to me right now. But, yeah, it's sitting on my shelf right now. But I'm scarred. Like, it was hard to make me not like something Mario related at the time, but they did it, and I don't know how. I really don't know how. Okay, let's look upwards. Oh, never mind. They were all gone anyway. Oh, really? That's interesting. Well, I appreciate you deciding to hang out. It's cool of you. I know that, at least for me, I do tend to subscribe to a lot of people that I'm like, oh, they're neat, and then I just kind of forget to, like, you know, actually ever watch anything they put out, so I was gonna start off with like, oh, that's super interesting. You know, it's not something I hear too often, and then I'm like, oh, that's literally me, so I don't I don't know what I can really say other than, you know what, I feel you. There we go. Jim Carrey as Waluigi would sell me on the idea. You're right. I can't even pretend like it wouldn't. You're right. But who would be Mario? Danny DeVito. Never mind. Take it back. I take it back. I know. Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito is Super Mario. Who'd be Luigi? Oh, wow. That's a tough one, actually. Like, I do not know who could be Luigi. Danny DeVito as Mario just, like, makes sense. I know it's, like, it would be so dumb. Because, it's Danny DeVito, and like the voice wouldn't fit, but he's like just something about him is like so perfect for the role, and I cannot put my finger on it. But as for Luigi, I don't know who could fit. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna be doing the entire Triforce hunt tonight. Why don't we throw out some names? Why don't we try to make the whole live-action Mario movie cast? Why not? We have to get to floor 30 of this anyway. Sounds like it could be a good time waster. Ouch. There we go. I can do that. Which makes things a lot easier. Gotcha. Honestly, same. I am subscribed to way too many people. And that's honestly fine, because I don't have notifications turned on for a lot of them. I have this old channel that I was on, and I was subscribed to so many people that I would wake up and my sub feed would be so many notifications, like minimum 20 notifications to start the day, probably 20 notifications to end off the day as well. It was insane. So I definitely feel you. David Spade is Luigi. Danny DeVito is Wario. You might be right. Danny DeVito might be better as a Wario. Let me refresh my memory. Who David Spade is. Oh. Oh, you might be right. You might be onto something. I can see that. I can really, really see that. Good lord, you picked the perfect person. That actually works super well. Oh, I was not looking at the screen when I got hit by that. Please don't. Please don't. Oop. Just scooting around, trying to get out of the way of everything. As you do. Alright, now they're all grounded. That's fine. That actually makes this a whole lot easier. And the game will lag as it does. Of course. That's just life. That's why, the notification thing is why I definitely focus on, using the notification bell they have more. Because sometimes I want to support people and, like, help them grow. Because I think they're doing cool stuff. But I don't want, like, all of their notifications. Just because there's a lot. And there's like, a very select few people that I actually, like, pay attention to notifications for. Not in a mean way, of course. But I'm super busy as is. So I'm not always able to hop in on, like, and watch all the videos that somebody's putting out and support them as much as I would like to. You feel me? So I have been definitely curating my notifications a little bit more strictly with this channel. I need to do a little bit more curating than I do right now, just to make things simpler. Because there are a few notifications I get where it's like, this person's doing great. I don't need to be there for him all the time, so. And yes, I'm thinking of a specific person when I say that. The world may never know who it is, though, because I don't want to let it be known. Brie Larson I can also see as Peach. I don't know about that. Parameters a bit though. I don't know what to say about that. No comment. Thought I saw a lone pot there for a second and I was like, wow. That sure does exist. Alright, so you're done. And you will be done very soon. Never mind, I messed up. There we go. You're done. Yeah. YouTube notifications are weird. I understand why they work the way they do. I should also probably move the chat over a little bit because it's cutting off your name. Whoa, I did not mean to switch to the gamepad. Well, now you can look at that. That's crazy. I moved it over because not a whole lot of people have super long names that tend to pop in chat, but there we go. Fixed. So, but yeah, I understand why they do what they do, in terms of how notifications function. But I kind of wish that when you subscribe, they would automatically give you, like, it would just be like a pop-up. Though I guess that would be bad in its own way. I don't know. I know a lot of people were like, they didn't understand the notification bell system. But I totally get it. I totally get why it exists. There was that whole, like, hate train on it. Not super long ago, like maybe a few years ago. And, I could not relate. I was like, I absolutely understand why this exists. And as a content creator, I guess it does feel a little bit bad just because, you know, oh, but the person who subscribed to me isn't watching me. But at the same time, it's like, they can show you support without, like, watching everything you upload and getting all of your notifications, you know? Like, it's not a big deal. It's really not. Besides, most of the views a content creator gets is primarily from people who don't watch your content, like, at all. That's why there's that whole, like, thing going around right now, where it's like, this many people aren't subscribed when they watch my video, and it's the majority. The majority of people aren't subscribed when they watch your video. So, most support comes from people who aren't subscribed. So I don't know. I don't see the big deal. Then again, I don't understand why a lot of people complain about a lot of things on YouTube. It's got its problems, but... Okay, maybe I should actually just wait. There we go. That's lovely. That'll work. I've got 2 fairies in Grandma's soup, so this really is not going to be a problem. And I'm only going to get to floor 30 before I head out. Because I just need the 1 Triforce shard, and then that's it. James Earl Jones is Bowser. You can definitely hear me looking stuff up, because I am terrible at remembering actors. I don't think I've seen any of his acting at all, so I'd have to brush up to know whether or not that's a fantastic choice. Just because, you know, it's hard to be like, oh, that's a Luigi, you know, that's a Bowser, just from the looks of, you know, a human being. So, like, for the Luigi guy, I was like, oh, that's a Luigi. But for a Bowser, I can't very well be like, oh yeah, that's a Bowser. You know, it's just not possible. Unless somebody really does look like Bowser out there, in which case, I'm sorry. What floor is this even? There's got to be some way to tell that I just am not. It really does not matter. I don't care what floor I'm on. You. Not you. Not you. Wrong you. Wrong you. That you. There we go. There should be one more skull right over here. Darth Vader and Mufasa. Okay. Then I can see that. I can actually definitely see that. The voice would fit. The shoe would fit. You see, you gotta dumb it down for me. I am absolutely shameless in the fact that I am terrible at remembering actors' names. Voice acting a CGI Bowser. Gotcha. Yeah, because when I think live action, I think everybody's live action. Everybody. So, like, anybody can dress up to be like Bowser. You know? It would just depend on the voice. And I can see that voice working out. But yeah, CGI Bowser would work too. A lot better, in fact. A lot better than what my stupid brain came up with. Cardboard shell, you know. Ouch. Ouch. I need to pay attention to the button prompts. Ouch. Again, I'm not concerned about dying. 2 fairies, grandma soup, I'll be okay. And when push comes to shove, I'm not too low on, whatever it's called, resources. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. I don't know why that was so hard. So I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be just fine. And I'm also done with it, so guess what? I'm definitely gonna be just fine. Alright. No worries. Thank you for popping in for a little bit. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for giving the notification a shot. Showing up here, hanging out. I'm so bad at thanking people. I am just the worst. But that's my life in a nutshell. It is my life in a nutshell. So that is the Outside Island one. We currently have 2 treasure charts left. 2! That's right, I said it. 2! And while we're here, actually, you know what? Screw it. Drink. Gilbert Godfrey is Toad. You're right. Okay, okay. That is one of the people I did know. Thankfully, because Gilbert Godfrey is a man of a man. And I absolutely know him. For his beautiful voice. And for a specific comedy scene he did. Where he was like, "What an asshole." That's it. That is my Gilbert Gottfried experience. So there we go. Elixir soup, easy as pie. Getting a new one. And I don't think I've ever used it. That might have been my first time using it. So now we have double attack until we get hit. I don't know if fall damage counts as getting hit, so we will see. We will see. Now from this point onward, we have to go to Stonewater Island, which is C5. C5. So that's 5. This one, Stonewater Island, found it. Which isn't too far from here, but I do want to see if I'm capable of using the Ballad of Gales to get any closer, because any save time is worthwhile save time. Is that worth it? Yeah, that's worth it. That's closer. Close enough to be a valuable use of my time. This is going a lot better than I thought it would, in terms of progress and the amount of time it's taken. Because I was very scared that I'd have to split this up into multiple streams. But with how close I am and how short the stream has been, 2 hours long, yeah, when we only have 2 more, it would not make sense, logically, to split it up that way. So, I can finish it up here. Probably gonna be like a 2-hour, 30-minute stream, something like that, 2.5 hours. So, you know. I'm happy with the progress, excited for how this is going. And fun fact, tomorrow is when it drops. The thing I've been hyping up, which probably won't actually be as good as I'm making it out to be. The player choice video that I've been talking about for a long time that I'm super happy about. So, that's exciting. Stonewater Island, what am... Get the power bracelet to enter the island and destroy the enemies within. Okay. So yeah, that's tomorrow 2 p.m., so I'm pretty excited about that. Not only because it marks, not only because I think it's, you know, a decent video, but also because it marks the beginning of a new era of this channel, which is pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I've got a lot of ideas for what to do moving forward. So I'm super excited. Super excited about that. Another one of these gauntlet things. Yay me! I'm also thinking about branching out from just doing strictly video game related videos, because the video essay style content is very versatile and can tackle a large variety of things. So, I don't know. TV shows, anime, whatever. Whatever floats my fancy at the time. I've actually been spending a lot of time recently, like, coming up with ideas and making thumbnails for things that I probably won't ever do, which it was the same way it was for Let's Plays. But it's super exciting, and I love the way the thumbnails are kind of coming together. What am I doing? I came out of this one. So, I don't know. Neat stuff going on behind the background, in the background rather. I just need to actually start writing more scripts. I was gonna work on that today, but I decided to stream instead, because I had done plenty of writing, today, because I had this English thing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I don't really like English as it is currently, in my school. Just because it is a lot of writing, things that don't matter. Like, if it was actual, like, important stuff, I wouldn't mind, but it's really writing and analyzing things that do not matter at all. Only thing it's helping with right now is helping me to better structure essays, which is important. And it's something a lot of people cannot do well, and think they can do well, and pretend they can do well, when they actually can't. Not naming names, but it's something that a lot more people need help on than they think they do. So, I can appreciate that. Otherwise, though, like, we're doing some projects that don't even help with that, and it's like, I don't want to read Macbeth. It's boring. Daisy, I don't know. Would she even be in it, though? Let's be real. Like, what characters would they add from the Mario universe to be a part of that experience? Because I think Daisy is, like, a long shot. Probably less of a long shot than Waluigi, but I don't know. Punch-Out movie, that would be fun. That would be fun. Slightly racist, but fun. That's just how Punch-Out is, though, isn't it? I actually haven't seen many, like, Rocky-styled movies. So I don't know how that would play out. I've been here before. I've gotten this. I should have known by the fact that all the torches were lit. So that was a waste of time, first of all. Second of all, did I skip out on any of these, or am I actually on the last one? No, I have more. So, let's see. Treasure chart, private oasis, Bird's Peak. Raise the treasure near. Yeah, got that. Did I get the Stonewatcher Island one? Yeah, I did. Diamond Staff Channel and finished the Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship is finished. Floor 30, get the power bracelets. So the only one I have left is 8, but that's wrong. Because I have 2 missing sections on the Triforce, so there's one I'm not thinking of. Huh. Okay, well, let's just go to the other shard, and then I can just kind of, like, work my way backwards and figure out what the heck I'm doing. Because clearly there's some miscommunication between me and this guide. AKA, I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Sorry. That's just a fact. You get power bracelets. Okay, so we need to go to G1, which is Overlook Island. So G1 would be this. So top, tippity top right corner. Just be Rocky clone, but with more fun and memorable characters. It'd be fun. I'd like that. I would enjoy that. I don't know how a Zelda movie would work. I really don't. I guess just a new narrative entirely, based upon the characters, but exploring, you know. It's the only way I could see it actually functioning. Unless it was just a recreation of something that already existed. And I don't think we really need that, given the fact that we have the Akira Himekama comic, or manga rather. So, I don't know. There's a lot of potential with an extended universe for Nintendo games, but it's a universe we'll never know, probably, so we live in pain. We live in pain. And it's getting hot, so I need to turn the fan on again. Ugh. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, on and off, on and off, on and off. Oh yeah, something else that's on my backlog. Kingdom Hearts. Pretty much all of it. I haven't even beaten one. I played it briefly, that's for sure. By briefly, I mean I got to the final boss, so that's not really briefly. But, I never beat the final boss, so I need to kind of go and do that, but it requires some grinding, so I don't, because I totally screwed up, and I didn't do nearly as much side content as I needed to. So I could potentially go back and do the side content, but at this point, I would just rather replay entirely, because it would just be better for me. Okay. Nothing important up here, but I'll take it anyway. And that sucks. Okay, let's work our way back. Lovely. The original Zelda cartoon was something else. It was really something else. I always saw commercials for it whenever I watched the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, and good heavens. I had no idea what Zelda was at the time, and it was just like the weirdest thing for me to see. I was like, what is this? What is this? A Lord of the Rings style movie would work. I think that would work better as a series though, and I think that's kind of like Indiana Jones probably would work. I think if it was like a Lord of the Rings type thing, it would be better as like a series. Is my thought process. Which is probably what they were going for on the Netflix thing until that got scuffed. The Wii U gamepad really does vibrate kind of crazily. I hate it. I actually kind of hate it. I wish I could turn Rumble off, especially on like N64 Virtual Console games. I hate it. I straight up hate it. I was playing Paper Mario, because like I usually don't play Virtual Console games with the Wii gamepad. I usually play it with like the Pro controller, because I have it. And that means that my gamepad is not vibrating in my hands, it's vibrating on a freaking wooden desk, and it's so loud and it's so obnoxious. I hate it. I really do hate it. But, whatever. Not much I can do. Alright. Almost there. That's what I'm gonna have to keep telling myself. I'm almost there. Have to figure out what the heck I'm missing, but I will be almost there. Yikes. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's done. Okay, awesome. Don't know why I'm still collecting so many rupees, because I think at this point, theoretically, I am done RuneSki with rupees, just overall. So, because I don't think I have any more treasure charts that I need to pay Tingle to deal with. So, hypothetically, these 2,000 rupees I have are worthless! Worthless! I hate these things. I just hate these things. Spawns these guys in. Great. Ugly. And that's done. Okay. Awesome. Have you ever seen the, what's it called? The Game Explain Metroid movie, idea that I never finished watching, but, you know, it was there. That seems like it could be pretty interesting. I need to get back to watching this, like, script that he wrote, because it's a massive love letter to Metroid, and just a project he seemed super, super interested in. So I want to give it a shot, but I just haven't. There we go, that got 2 of them. Okay. It's a few dark nuts, just a few. Nice, okay. Come here. Yep, awesome. Yeah, exactly. It could totally be like a science fiction horror, or like science fiction action movie. Yeah, for sure. That's what I think. More like a science fiction action movie with some horror elements. Especially if they adapt like specific things from like fusion. Could be neat. I could appreciate it. Part of me kind of wants to learn the hurricane spin. But I don't know exactly how to do it. And I kind of don't want to look it up, so. Because I'm lazy. I'll think about it. Maybe that'll be the last thing I do before I finish the game next stream, but who knows. But yeah, it's the whole Metroid thing is super neat because there's like hand drawn. It's just so cool. And I'm glad that that got funded. You could put it out. Probably hearing me swallow a crap load of water, trying to make my throat not want to die. Only one more left. Okay, so I am missing one. I knew it. There was just no way that was gonna work. Okay, so help me brainstorm. Triforce Shard 1. was on Greatfish Isle. Get Triforce Chart 1 from the Islet of Steel to raise the treasure near B4 Greatfish Isle. I think there are only 2 Triforce Shards that you actually salvage. No, there's 3. Okay. I've gotten Triforce Chart 1 and 3, so I'm missing Triforce Chart 2. That required a lot less brainstorming than I thought it would. Okay, well that was easy. It was spelled out for me on the freaking map. So, Triforce Chart 2 from Bird's Peak Rock. Okay, so that's G5. So, it's not Bird's Peak. There it is. Okay, awesome. So, let's do that. Let's do that. And then that'll be it. That'll be the entire thing under my belt. Wait, I need to get on the boat first. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I kind of wish one thing they added to this version of the game was being able to use the Ballad of Gales off of the boat and then just magically being able to teleport somewhere onto the boat. Because that just speeds up the process in general. Like, it's a lot easier. It just makes things easier. I mean, it's not a big thing, but it would have been nice. Lesser of two evils, I suppose. Alright, so right this way. Diagonally up. I probably popped the microphone. Lovely. I've been trying out a lot of different like setups for my mic. Currently where it is. And I'm not super in love with any of them, but I think I've got the best one I can do for the moment. So I'll take what I can get. It's just not like, it's not straight enough. Let me, actually, hold on, give me a second. It's kind of tilted now. Okay, so, all of that tilting you just heard, or that, what shaking, was like me trying to adjust my microphone. And I think it's actually better now, so that was a lot less difficult than I thought. So now I think it's kind of perfect, actually, so. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Something fun to remember if you're ever doing microphone stuff and recording. I found this out when doing my player choice video. If you're doing like equalization, the tone of your recording will change significantly based upon how you talk into your mic, or like where you talk into your microphone. And I'm not talking about like just looking at the polar pattern and being like, okay, well, if you talk into the back of the microphone, it's not gonna sound the same, dumbass, you know, like, not that. I'm talking like, I moved around slightly, and my microphone was sitting upright. So, like, I have an AT2020, that means that it was, you know, like, the grill is facing upwards, and the place where you plug in the XLR cable is facing downwards. So I had it like that, and I would move around ever so slightly, ever so slightly, and me changing my position would actually change the tone of the recording a lot. And I don't know why. I actually don't know why it made that big of a difference. I guess that does have to do with polar patterns, but whatever. So, long story short, I had to kind of switch it to be more horizontal rather than vertical. And I'm hoping that that will mean, tonally, it stays more consistent from this point onwards. Because I'm talking in, like, no matter how I move my head, I'm still talking in a relatively relatively the same position, essentially. I'm still talking to the mic in essentially the same position. That's my thought process. That's my hope. That's my dream. We will see if that actually works. I might just not waste any more arrows on this dude. Right around there. Okay, that looks like it should reach it. Hypothetically. Yeah, okay, whatever. We're just gonna say screw it. And throw out my hero repair. And call it a day. Come here. Yeah, that's fun Mike facts with Geeko Vision today. Hope you enjoyed. Microphones are freaking weird. Interesting. Super cool, actually, but weird. Okay, this is a bit of a problem, actually. I didn't know that you existed. Ha 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 ha. Ooh. Please, just let me have this one. Just let me have this one thing. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Go back up here. Get this. Lovely. And fly up as high. Oh, you son of a gun. Really? Really now? I doubt I can hit that with my freaking arrow. Yeah, that's just not possible. Okay, so, let's try that again. I have plenty of cure pairs, so. By plenty, I mean 3, so hopefully this will be enough. Oh, really? A snowball ice. Nice. Haha. No pun intended. Why would you have to get a better computer to use the blue snowball ice? Are you just talking about, like, generally increasing the quality of content? Because I had a pretty bunk computer, and it worked perfectly with a standard blue snowball. I don't know if there's any changes with the ice that would cause it to be substantially different. But correct me if I'm wrong. I definitely haven't done my research on blue snowballs, like, in a solid 4 or 5 years, so. I haven't really done a super large amount of research on any USB microphone for a while, other than, like, the Elgato Wave 1, which is just a cool mic in general, which is why I research it, not because I'm actually going to get it anytime soon. Not that I really need it, but anyway. That's a Triforce chart. Now we need to go back to Tingle. Yes. Oh, I'm in love with him. Yeah, good. Honestly, good mic. A really, really good mic. I hope it serves you well. I know that my blue snowball served me well for a very long time, and it's currently serving my brother well. So it is a durable, powerful piece of tech. No computer. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Because I thought, with the way you worded that, I was under the impression that you already had a computer of some kind. You just needed a better one. So my bad. That was my misunderstanding. Your wording was not a problem. I actually just went back and reread that, and that was just me making assumptions. And you know what they say about those. So. If that's the case, how do you... This is actually interesting. How do you, currently handle capturing your gameplay and audio? Because I know that you have a capture device of some kind. But I don't know how it functions. I don't know what type of capture device it is. So I don't know if it just works differently for many of the capture devices I've seen or used before. Which is, you know, definitely possible. I'm not a capture device extraordinaire. I care much less about capture devices than I do about things like microphones. So. Okay, so let's see. That was treasure chart 2. Open this up. Where is this going to take me? Treasure chart 2 is going to take me to C5. So that's actually not far at all. I can actually just sail there. I can just straight up sail there. Whatever. We got time to talk too. Doesn't matter. And you know I love talking, so why not? Why not? But yeah, I don't know if I've ever openly talked about it, but I'm super into microphones. Learning about them is cool in general. I'm not like an audiophile type of person who like cares a whole lot about how they sound, because the application of all my microphones is never going to be in a studio setting ever. It's just strictly a, you know, I want to do this for YouTube thing. And YouTube tends to have audio compression. Not tends to, it does, sorry. It just factually has audio compression. So it matters a whole heck of a lot less to get super expensive microphones on YouTube, or just kind of like in general online, if that's all you're going to be using them for. You know? But yeah, I'm into looking into microphones. Some are crazy expensive though. Like there's some that cost thousands of dollars, and it's like, whoa, how could you ever justify that? Oh, and by the way, hey, look, that's the last Triforce shard. We have gotten the whole dang thing. That is it. Well done, Link. With the shards you have collected, the Triforce of Courage is now complete at last. We must make for Hyrule quickly. And with that, we'll do that next time. I'm actually going to go over there for the sake of ease of access for the next stream, but might as well go there now. HP laptop at one point, the screen broke. Okay. Ah, gotcha. Does he have a laptop though? Or I'm just like, I'd assume the answer is yes. But I don't know. There's always the potential that I've just like somehow not known about a specific capture device. Again, I don't really pay close attention to capture devices or the capture device market, because I tend to be pretty fine with Elgato products, so that's that. We can finish up that little chat, and then after that, we are practically done with this game. One more stream is all it will take. Finale, that's it. That's just a finale. Just a finale. Wow, that's actually super exciting. Like, I don't know if I've made this clear. That's exciting as crap. One more stream. Wow. And since I left you off with something cool last time, might as well find something cool again to show you before we end off the stream. Why not? Why not? Yeah. Okay, cool. Because I wasn't sure if there's some way to record or capture footage off of, like, I don't know, a mobile device, something like that. Which is kind of what I was wondering, like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Let's see let's scroll through Twitter and see if I can find anything. No, I can't. There's nothing interesting. Well, according to Square Enix CEO Matsuda, in addition to the upcoming games of Nier Replicant and FF7 Remake Integrate, Square Enix has plans to announce games one after the other during E3 in June 2021. So that's what I'm leaving you with. What I'm leaving you with is the fact that we are apparently going to get a crapload. I mean a crapload of Square Enix related news somewhere along the line. So that's my fun information for the end of this stream. Who knows what I'll show next time? I'm a fucking maniac. I'll find something. So that's the end of this stream though. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I am super excited to have this series almost under my belt after well over a year of, that's meant to be bigger, there we go, after well over a year of struggling to get this thing done and having a lot of issues. So we are almost there. Pretty excited for that. And I hope you guys have a lovely night, or I hope you have a lovely night. I hope you have a lovely night. I sure know I will. So, good night. Enjoy your Wednesday evening tomorrow. Do something fun. I know I'll be doing some fun stuff, so hopefully that fun spreads.